At this very moment, as you hear my voice, there is a razor-thin line preventing our civilization from collapsing. It isn't the military, and it isn't gold. It is a series of invisible electrical pulses traveling through cables at the dark bottom of the oceans. Imagine you wake up today. You reach for your phone as usual, but the feed is empty. You try to call your mother. The network is unavailable. You look out the window to find every traffic light blinking red, and people stepping out of their cars with pale, confused faces. This isn't a glitch with your local provider. The global internet is dead. The digital age has ended, and the most terrifying social experiment in human history has just begun. Before we speak of hunger, we must ask, how did this happen? Was it a massive solar flare that fried the satellites? Or was it an all-out cyber war that began by severing the undersea cables that carry 99% of the world's data? There are vulnerabilities known as choke points, places like the Suez Canal or the Strait of Gibraltar. A single submarine with a simple cutting tool can isolate entire continents. In this chapter, we discover how our total reliance on the web has left the world's most powerful militaries paralyzed before an invisible enemy. By day 3, megacities turn into concrete traps. Water and electricity distribution systems managed via the Internet of Things, IoT, fail. The pumps stop. Without communication, rumors ignite. Is there a war? Is there a plague? The absence of information breeds brutality. Supermarkets run out of food in less than 48 hours, and no new trucks arrive because drivers have no fuel, the pumps are dead, and no maps. Here, people will trade their latest iPhones for a single liter of clean water. This is the week millions will die in silence, not from bullets, but from the collapse of technology. Diabetics relying on smart insulin pumps, heart patients connected to remote monitoring, and hospitals that no longer keep paper records for their patients. It will become clear that we have lost our primitive skills. Do you know how to farm, how to filter water, how to treat a wound without Googling it? Gen Z and the generations following will find themselves in a world whose manual language they simply do not speak. After a month, the features of the new world begin to emerge. Superpowers that rely heavily on technology, like the US and China, will be the hardest hit. Meanwhile, rural communities and nations that still depend on traditional agriculture and local markets will be the only ones standing. Physical letters and shortwave radio will return. We will discover that we were living in a digital bubble that made us ignore our real neighbors. Civilization will not end, but it will be dragged back 100 years in just 30 days. Is the internet a blessing or a curse? We are currently addicted to a network we do not own and do not fully understand. This scenario isn't impossible. It is a possibility experts warn about every single day. If the internet went out right now, would you know how to get home? Would you know how to protect your family? Turn off your screen for a minute after this video and look around. This real world is all that will remain when the digital lights go out.